Customer service, customer retention, corporate branding. A presentation described as leading edge, innovative, enlightening, and powerful. Welcome to Raising the Bar.
Somebody once said to me, what would perfect service be? Really, all we've done is we did our research and we followed it. But you said, if I book a room, I can have one. Hi, welcome to WestJet. Are you traveling our airline today? Man, that's great. Innovation, change is not a bad thing. Something that can be embraced.
A 10-year radio broadcast veteran, outstanding motivational speaker, senior member of the Marketing and Communications Management Team, and corporate spokesperson for a billion-dollar corporation.
Our landscape is changing. Change and innovation are very much the same thing, and I really want to emphasize that this morning. Change and innovation are the same thing. And I look at this photo taken 25 years ago on the Georgia Viaduct in Vancouver, and I was riding my bicycle across that bridge and stopped to take a look at the industrial wasteland below and thought to myself, that's my dream. I want to work down there. Because if I work down there, I can make $6 an hour and have it made for the rest of my life. Too close to home, Ingrid? Change and innovation can be a great thing because like that landscape, 25 years later, from the very same perspective, from the same spot on that bridge, change and innovation has created a pretty cool thing. And companies that use innovation are companies that lead, constantly evolving, constantly looking at new ideas, and constantly being innovative.
As a senior member in marketing and communications for one of Canada's largest property and casualty insurers, Chris will guide you to be innovative, to use the latest technologies, and keep you steps ahead of the competition. And to create the best experience possible for your customers. If you take the steps to raise the bar in all areas of your business, you will see increases in repeat business, heightened employee morale, and better overall branding for your company. By learning to focus on service, technology, and branding, and by keeping up with change, your company or organization can continue to raise the bar.
Watch companies that are innovative, and you have to turn no further than WestJet. And we've all watched WestJet in this community really evolve and become one of the leaders in air transportation through small, innovative ideas. Now, has anybody been on the new WestJet planes? Took the first one a couple of weeks ago back from Vancouver. That is impressive. Brand new 737s, all leather seats, more leg room, your knees aren't jabbed up into your chest, and every single seat has a television in front of it. So you've got 108 TVs on that plane, and you can watch television in real time via satellite while you're traveling. I watched Kevin Newman do the global news when I was coming back from Vancouver. Innovation. Change. It's not a bad thing. It's something that can be embraced. And WestJet has a unique story. When they first started running out of Kelowna and I took them, I had the opportunity to sit beside the vice president of marketing of WestJet, and we were talking about their philosophy in marketing. And he said, really all we've done is we did our research and we followed it. And what we found was that there was a ton of people that didn't care about the airline frequent flyer points, didn't care about the in-flight service having beer, wine, and selected beverages. All they wanted to do was get from A to B cheap. That's all they wanted. He said, look around. Do you see that our passengers are different than you? And I went, well, do I look that funny? But I did look around and I realized I was the only guy wearing a suit and tie on the plane. Everybody else was dressed casually. And he said, we're not really marketing the business traveler. And I said, yeah, your flights don't quite connect with what I want, so I don't use it that often. He said, we're catering to a different audience. Now, they've changed that marketing philosophy now, but that's how they started. He said, do you notice a difference the way you're treated here versus the way you're treated at our competitors? And back then there was Air Canada and Canadian Airlines. I thought, yeah, you're right. You drop into Air Canada and you can tell nobody there is really happy. Hi, Mr. Gibson, you've got a flight today at 3:45, don't be late. Oh, okay. Now, if you check into WestJet, it's a different story. It's like, hi, welcome to WestJet. Are you traveling our airline today? Man, that's great. And what's your name? Chris? Oh, Chris, welcome. You're going to Vancouver. Look, everybody, Chris is going to Vancouver. How many bags have you got, Chris? Well, I've got 2. Oh, and you've got your golf clubs. Are you going to play a little golf, Chris? That's wonderful. Sarah, Chris is going golfing. And I'm thinking, shut up. I don't want everyone to know I'm going golfing. But a classic example of a company that did their research, followed it, and have become one of the best success stories in the airline industry in Canada. Change and innovation. Change happened again this year, and innovation. The A380. Have you seen this plane? This is the most amazing flying machine that's been invented in the last 10 to 20 years. First class, not big leather seats. Look at this. 800 passengers on this plane. And if you get bored sitting in your little luxury salon, you can go shopping. You can go to the gym. You can go to the local theater on your side of the plane and watch a movie. Change and innovation is changing the way business works.
Chris Gibson's raising the bar is a must for any business or organization wanting to lead and compete in today's marketplace.
Think about the people that spend all this money opening businesses to bring a financial return, but don't do the weekly updates. My kids and I go to Subway in our neighborhood all the time because they bought into the marketing philosophy. My kids say to me, Dad, can we eat fresh tonight? And I think that's better than some of the fast food alternatives, so I kind of like taking them there. So one day we're walking up there. We've always had pretty good service there. They're good people. Walk in, open the door, and as I'm walking in, you see through the glass. And have you ever been to Subway? Sometimes if there's a lineup, it takes a little time. You got the sandwich artist in there designing the special sandwich. Well, tonight was a special night. I could see through the glass that there was no one in line, no one in the restaurant. We opened the door, and I'm thinking, yes, I'm the only one here, first in line. It's going to be great. And the lady walks up and says, hi, very friendly, very nice. I said, this is great. There's nobody in here tonight. And she says, I know. It's been wonderful. It's been so dead. When you and your kids got out of the car, the whole staff were going, oh, God, please don't come in here. Please don't come in here. We look at how our local economy has become a global economy. And we don't need to turn any further than eBay. eBay is a classic example of a global economy. How many people here shop on eBay? Raise their hand. I've been on there. So we look at maybe 10% of the room, 20% of the room. My prediction is that in 3 years, I would say the majority of your hands will go up. Once you discover this phenomenon, because it's addictive, and I'm addicted to eBay. And it happened over the need for something that locally they could not supply to me. And I like to golf, and I wanted to buy a TaylorMade 200 Series 5-wood. And I couldn't find one because TaylorMade doesn't make them anymore. Just a 5-wood, so I wanted to buy a used one, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm finally at a local golf shop, and they have the bargain bin, used clubs in the big barrel, and I found it. There it was, a TaylorMade 5-wood 200 Series, like a diamond in the rough. I thought I had just struck gold, because I'd been looking for a year. I find it, I pull it out of the barrel, I hold it, I have like the perfect swing with this club. The ball goes straight. Pretty much most of the time. Sometimes it goes right. Okay, a lot. Anyway, I was devastated when I looked at the price tag and it was $329. I thought, $329 for a used 5-wood? You got to be crazy. I thought it would be like $50, $60. So I went to the counter and said, I'd really like to buy this. I said, but something reasonable, maybe under $100. And he said, buddy, you won't find that 5-wood anywhere in the world. They don't make them anymore. Pay the $300 or forget it. And I said, I just can't do that. So I went home and my buddy said, check eBay. eBay might have them on there. Just go on the search engine, type in TaylorMade 200 series 5-wood and see if it comes up. So I went ebay.com, TaylorMade 200 series 5-wood. There was 7. And you bid on them. So I bought my 5-wood for $75 from a guy in Dallas, Texas. It was on my doorstep in 48 hours. On my door in 48 hours, I experienced my first experience with the global economy. I didn't need to look in my own town anymore. I got that 5-wood, and I became addicted. And I like brands. I like nice things. I like nice clothes. This jacket at Pacific Center Mall, Hugo Boss, is worth $600 to $700. I love this jacket. I bought it on eBay from a guy in Chicago for 18 bucks.
Raising the Bar with Chris Gibson. Innovation. Change. Customer service. Expert on media relations.